to Filmatic. I am your host, the Film Doctor. Yep. You know what? All right. I've been thinking about it. Let's just let bygones be bygones. We're gonna move past it all. You and I, let's call it peace. How about that? Does that
You
sound good?
know, I just appreciate you for being so mature in this situation. I'm just so in this new year. I'm so thankful that we're just turning a new page on the show. I'm
Resolution.
glad we can move forward
I'm happy
with
for
this
it
new
too.
understanding.
Okay, I'm glad that we can get past that. You and I, because next week it's episode 50, and you know what? I just see everything going right. I see things going right on this episode. I just want to make sure that we're moving towards a good direction. So, with that being said, let's just not waste any time. Let's do what we usually do here on Filmatic. Let's
Oh,
talk about movies that are new releases. So, production, can you go ahead and hit that? So, production. Production hit new releases. Manny.
oh, yeah. So production hit that new release for Soul.
All right, well, we're going to talk about new releases. The film that we're going to be talking about is Soul, which stars Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey. You go ahead. Go ahead, jump right in there and give me what your review is
Um,
of it.
I enjoyed this movie. Just to talk about it from like a technical aspect, the animation was really good. I mean, it's a Disney movie. This is what they do. So I wouldn't expect the animation Disney Pixar. I wouldn't expect any of their animation to be terrible. The animation I thought was really good. Um, the storyline I thought was a good storyline and a kind of a good message to live your life. Despite all these other things that we have going on, searching for our purpose and doing other things to live your life, I really enjoyed the message and the storyline. And there were some controversies around this film. One being, that the black character is always turned into something else. He can't be black for the entire film. That was a controversy. That this film was actually dark for a child's movie because it was kind of dark. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
I was like, souls? Are they going to hell? Like what? Like it was a little bit. Even for me, I'm like, what's going on, Pixar?
Yeah, it was a little dark.
Like we need to sit down and talk about this, Pixar.
Right. Like it kind of was like the coding of the animation was for a kid, but the actual message is for adults, which they do for sometimes. They kind of put those hidden adult messages in these movies just because they want adults to be interested when they're taking their kids to go see them. So, but you know, controversies aside, I thought it was a pretty good film. I thought it had some good emotional undertones. They did a good job with the story of kind of pulling out the emotions that they wanted you to have when you were in those different scenes. Um, the acting was good. The voice acting was very good. I thought the cast that they had, ensemble was really good. Jamie Foxx did a great job as Joe Gardner. Controversy around Tina Fey being 22 also, but despite that, I think she did a great job. Um, uh, yeah, and then Donald Rollins as the barber. I know he wasn't meant to be hilarious, but he is because Donald
Um,
Rollins is hilarious.
Hearing his voice is no different from hearing Chappelle's voice, and just laughing hearing their
Yeah.
voice. He was appreciated. So, what do you give the rating for this?
I will have to give it an A minus.
What brought it down for an A minus?
Um, I just think that at at some points, some of the decisions that were made and kind of the story was great. Don't get me wrong, but kind of the storyline kind of didn't really need to be there. They had the lost souls, but like some of the Terry parts that were in there, those didn't really need to be. They could have added more stuff to add to the story. I think that's kind of what brought it down to an A minus for me. There wasn't really anything bad. I mean, I guess an A. I guess I can give it an A, not an A minus, because that would be two drops, and there's not two drops here. It's a really good movie. I would recommend people to check it out.
I really like it. I like Jamie Foxx in general, and I like Pixar movies. And the thing that I appreciate about Pixar is their originality. Where Hollywood has a formula and they keep doing the same, let's buddy cop movie or this, like there's the same formula. It's almost like Pixar movies branch out for a new kind of storyline,
Yeah.
storytelling that's unique and different than any other movie or story. Like they find a story and they make that story so captivating that it's touching. It creates so much emotion. You cry in it, or you're just entertained by the laughter of it. Pixar does a phenomenal job of that. And while other movie studios and big movie studios, networks and everything are doing pretty much the same work. So I love and appreciate that about Pixar is their storytelling aspect. Their comedy. For a kid's movie, it's always entertaining with Pixar movies, comedy-wise, for the jokes that they put in there, not only just to kids, but also adults, where an adult will be gut laughing because it's so funny. No different from a kid. And then you see movies where they put The Rock and Kevin Hart in there, and it's like, I barely laugh. Why is it that this kids movie was able to present this great caliber of comedy and storytelling when you put, big name comedic celebrities inside of movies and you barely laugh? So I just appreciate that from a Pixar perspective. Looking at it for this movie, and I don't know for sure if they've done other kind of Black oriented Pixar animated films. I don't know if this is the first, but what I will say is that I know that there haven't been many. And so with that being said, from a Pixar or even kids movie, because there have been Black orient, like Princess and the Frog, I think the princess was Black, but this was really like a lot of people in here were like a Black oriented kind of film. So to me, I think more of those need to come about. I really liked Joe Gardner's character and Jamie Foxx's delivery of that character and the comedy between him and Tina Fey. It was dark, yeah. Let's go back to talking about how dark it was. It was a little dark. But I don't think that a kid nor an adult would really have that be something that is judged by it. Overall, the thing that gave the rating for me to be an A+ is that storytelling, because I wouldn't even say there was guessing. I couldn't guess what's going to happen next because I was so drawn into what was happening now. Like, I didn't care what was going to happen next because I'm like, oh, that's so funny. Oh, they're doing that. Like, I wasn't thinking about where's this going, what's going to happen next. And just the journey that they have. And many Pixar movies, if not a high majority, have messages. You talked about messages. And I think that the message in that one was very intense too. And, they ended the movie giving thanks to mentors. And for me personally, who has played a role as a mentor to younger youth and to other people, I think that that's something that really gives thanks and praise to those that really have built us. I think every person has had a mentor of some sort. It could be your grandmother or your mother. It could be, a friend or a teacher. And I think mentors in general play a huge factor in that you need to stop and kind of appreciate and live inside of the moment and appreciate the little things in life. And I think that overall that message was taken and delivered by Pixar with inside of this film. So I give it an A+. I think it was very well done.
Yeah. So if you guys want to check out Disney Soul, you can check it out on Disney Plus if you have that. I also believe it's in theaters if your theaters are open, obviously COVID. But yeah, go ahead and check out Soul. It's worth your time. Go ahead and watch it with your family. Bring everybody there, and that's Disney Plus and theaters if you can get that.
All right. Well, that's all we have for new releases. Let's go ahead and talk about movies that are must see. Production, go ahead and roll that. Production, roll movies that are must see. Go ahead. You know what? All right, Manny, I guess. Go ahead and can you please?
Production, go ahead and hit must see for me.
Motherfuck. All right, here we are with movies must see, because obviously it fucking takes time. I'm sorry, we're filming here. What are you doing here? What do you?
It's just production just sent me something. That's all.
They're texting you during the fucking show?
Yeah.
Okay. So they can't hear me when I say roll the fucking footage, but they can text you. They got time to text you.
It was just they just sent me a joke. That's all.
A little jokey joke. Okay, we're filming here. Okay, production. Okay, wherever you are, we're filming here. Okay, we don't have time for little jokey jokes. We're trying to do shit. Okay.
Why you gotta be so hostile?
I'm not being hostile. I'm tired of the whole thing, and you guys are like Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker and Buddy Cop and you and Russell, and the whole thing is getting on my nerves. Okay, we're gonna move past that because we're trying to get along here. So we're just gonna go ahead and talk about movies that are must see. Okay, so what we are reviewing here is a movie called ICU on Amazon Prime. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You can go first. Okay, because I'm gonna be kind. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I See You, starring Helen Hunt. Okay, I See You, starring Helen Hunt. And John Tenney. If you don't know who John Tenney is, if you've seen Major Crimes or The Closer, he's Fritz Howard in those TV shows. This is a phenomenal film. That's why it's must see. Cinematography, camera angles, set design was really, really, really good. Especially for what they needed for and they used for, and I don't want to spoil the film for people, but what they needed the sets for and what they used them for and how they used them and the lighting, everything they did on the cinematography front was excellent. The acting was good. Now, did I like Helen Hunt in this film? No, because I don't like to look at her. She scares me a little bit, but she did do a great job in this film. John Tenney did a great job. Their son in this movie, Judah Lewis, who, if you've seen The Babysitter, plays Cole Johnson in those films. He did a great job. The acting was good. The acting was phenomenal, and the story really carried this film. There's so many twists and turns in this movie that keep your attention and keep you going. And we kind of been on that train of reviewing movies like that, but they're good. They're good. This movie draws you in and it keeps your attention for its entire runtime. And it keeps you going, and you don't really solve anything until the end. And we kind of love movies like that. So the story was good. It just had all the elements. Obviously, it's an A+. It's a must-see film. From start to finish, I was intrigued. And there's things that you don't even see coming that they kind of pull out and throw at you. So yeah, great film. Just gonna give that succinct review right there. A+ film. Guys, please go check ICU out.
Okay, so you're done. I can jump into this because
why you gotta be so hostile, man? Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, I'm not gonna let you get to me. Not gonna let them get to me. We're just gonna move forward. Okay, so I See You. I really liked it a lot. And the thing I like about it is that like there was different points where like there's one thing that happened and that. Okay.
Oh wow! Hold on, I gotta.
What are you doing?
Production is messaging me, man. I'm sorry.
Tell production to stop. Production, stop mess. We're filming here. Okay. Okay, stop it.
It's just jokes. They're just telling me some jokes, man.
Okay. Why did the chicken cross the road? Okay, to get to the other side. Okay, we're past the jokes. Okay, we're moving on. So, like I was saying, is inside of ICU is they have points where there's like something happens here and then something happens here, and they're like little breadcrumbs along the way. And the thing that I appreciate is how they ordered that to tell you like little by little along the way, and then they get towards the end, and then they kind of tell you what happens in between these littles and littles and littles. So it kind of adds up to like from different. Can you stop texting production?
I can't help it. They're hilarious.
Okay, we are filming. Hold on a second. I'm getting Janet from production. She sent me an emoji of the middle finger. Are you fucking kidding me? Look. I'm getting tired of this bullshit and this relationship. We are filming Filmatic. I'm trying to do my review here. Okay, do you understand that? Do you understand that?
Listen. You need to calm down.
I'm calm. I'm very calm.
And Janet is a very nice. Janet has like 2 or 3 kids, and she's a very nice person.
Okay, fuck you and fuck Janet. Okay.
Wow.
Fuck her emojis. Okay, because I don't have time for it. I'm over here. Wow. This is my show. This is my show.
Okay.
This is my show.
You know what? It seems you haven't learned.
I've learned a lot, and I'm not going to sit here and take your bullshit.
No, you haven't. So you know what? That's okay.
We mean that's okay.
It's time to teach you another lesson, and maybe next time when we call a peace and call a truce, you'll actually know how to act.
Teach who a lesson? You're not teaching me a lesson.
Yeah, yes, I am.
Oh, you know what? How you gonna do that? How you gonna teach me a lesson?
You'll see.
What's that supposed to mean? Look, Look, you're wasting my
It's for
time.
me in production to know and you to find out.
Okay, first of all, just understand I don't care what you and production have planned.
Hold on.
I am the
Janet's
film
calling
doctor.
me. She heard what you said. Now I got to make her feel better. Go ahead, finish your review while I talk to Janet, since you want to be so mean.
Talk to Janet, okay? Because this is all me. This is my. You just gonna walk away while I'm filming? Are you kidding me right now? He's left the fucking room. Are you kidding? Look, okay. I don't give a fuck what they had planned, okay? This is my show. I'm the film doctor, okay? This is all me. All of this, paid for. Me, okay? This is me. So I'm gonna finish doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna tell everybody that I see you in my eyes as an A+. I like the story. I like Helen Hunt. I like Helen Hunt's face. Okay. Who I don't like is I don't like Manny's face. I don't like Janet's face. Fuck Janet. Fuck Janet's kids. Fuck all her family. Fuck her. Fuck all of y'all. Okay. I'm not gonna come onto this show, my show, and be disrespected on my show. Okay. So now,
all right, that's all we have for today, folks. Production, go ahead and block him out. That's all we have for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in to Film Addict. We really, really appreciate you guys. Don't forget, we're doing that $25 giveaway to Best Buy. To enter, you gotta like, comment, subscribe, and sharing wouldn't hurt. We thank you guys for every view, everything you're doing for us, keeping this Film Addict movement going. And like I said, he wants to keep acting like this. I got something for him. We'll see you next time. This has been another episode of Film Addict.